Hi there. It's May the 6th, and we continue our journey through the good news of John, and we're in chapter 4, reading from verses 43 to 54. So Jesus has been on his progress from Jerusalem, from the Passover. He's been through Samaria, where he stayed a couple of days in the village of the woman he met at the well, and now he's coming back north to Galilee. And Jesus isn't expecting very much of a reception in Galilee. He says that the prophet isn't honoured in his own country. But actually, contrary to his expectations, the people of Galilee do welcome him, and they invite him in, and they want to hear more because he's been doing signs, because he's been doing things in Jerusalem. They're expecting of him things in Galilee. But Jesus actually upbraids them for this and says, it's not just about signs and wonders. Why are you always looking for signs and wonders? He's pointing a bit more to the things that he's saying, to the teaching he's bringing about relationship with the Father. He comes back to Cana in Galilee, the place where he's done his first miracle there, turning water into wine. And while he's there, a royal official from Capernaum, hears Jesus is in Cana. And this official in Greek is called a basilikos, that means a servant of the king. So he's some part of the royal entourage of the royal court. But he hears Jesus is in Cana, and he has a servant, a pes in Greek, which also means a child, but here it means a servant. And he sends to Jesus, or he goes to Jesus, and he says, "Will you come and heal my servant?" And Jesus realizes that he has faith, that he trusts. And therefore Jesus doesn't even come himself, but he says, "Your servant will be healed." And the man goes back from Cana to Galilee, back towards Capernaum. And as he's going, his servants are coming up. It's actually an uphill journey from the Sea of Galilee to Cana. And they meet him as he's coming back down to Capernaum. They meet him coming, and they say, "Your servant is well, and he's recovered." And when the royal official asks at what time he started to get well, he found it's the very time that Jesus says that his son would be well. It's a word of faith, and it just indicates here, John is telling us that Jesus has the power to speak and things happen. It's his word. This is the word, after all, who is incarnate, and Jesus' word is sufficient to bring these things about. Let's rely on Jesus' word, on his ability, even though we don't see him today, on his ability to speak, and as we speak in his name, to see amazing things happen. Have a very good May the 6th.